Warner Brothers Discovery looking to build a long-term partnership with AEW. News broke this week that Warner Brothers Discovery was looking to do more with AEW to integrate them further into the company and build a long-term partnership with them. Forgive me, I don't remember who broke the story. I don't have that information in front of me, but I know that was making the rounds this week. And this is something that I was talking about months ago, back when David Zaslav took over as the boss man over at Warner Brothers Discovery, fresh off the merger. And everybody in the wrestling business was talking, oh no, this is doom and gloom for AEW, because Zaslav went in and he started firing people and gutting departments and getting rid of full movies. And everybody's just like, oh man, they're fucked. You know what I mean? And I was one of the first people to speak up. You know, I didn't really see anybody else out there talking about it, that, you know, I was like, AEW is going to be just fine. If not, they're going to excel in this new, with this new structure. You know what I mean? Because I keep tabs on the insider stuff, and I was pretty well aware of what David Zaslav's intentions were with Warner Brothers Discovery and what that new company is going to look like, what they're going to focus on, how they want to build their brands. And, you know, I was very outspoken, and you can go back and look. I got clips in the archives here that, you know, Discovery is going to love AEW, and they're going to keep them around, and they're going to give them a big fat raise on their contract. They just will. And everybody else is still, I still hear the doom and gloom about all this stuff. And now it's starting out. Oh, now we're talking about how Warner Brothers Discovery wants to build a bigger relationship with AEW. Duh. Been saying that. And here's why. Because they are looking to build, they're looking to build up franchises. They're looking to build up fandoms. Wrestling has a rabid fan base. They want that. They also want to focus on non-scripted television. That's a big part of their plan going forward. It's cheap to produce, and AEW fits right in with that. And AEW has the ability to incorporate other stuff, has the ability to fuse in corporate synergy, as you've seen with like the House of Dragon show, doing the House of the Dragon episode of Dynamite. They're able to do a lot of cross promote, like they did with Shark Week as well. AEW, and look, AEW is cheap. It's cheap to do. They, compared to like a scripted TV show, this is, in the ratings that they get and the demographics that they get, they're going to get a giant contract from Warner Brothers, because even if their ratings haven't been able to stay over 1 million consistently, it's just not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm telling you guys, you guys watch too much Jim Cornette or something, or you watch too much, like, ratings just aren't what they used to be. Demographics are more important now. That's an absolute fact. That's not we losing the ratings, so we go to tout the demographics because it still makes us look better. No, demographics are more important than the actual rating itself, because nobody cares if people that can't spend money are watching your show. We're not going to advertise to fucking an 80-year-old woman. She's not going to go out and buy our products. You know what I mean? The other thing is that AEW, like, it's cheap to produce, and it's live, and it's must-see TV. And in a world where everything is streaming now, everything is on demand, it's just going to continue to go that way and get worse. No, people cut the cords, man. People don't watch TV anymore. People don't pay for cable unless they're watching sports. People that like sports pay for TV still, because they want to watch all the live shit. Nobody pays for TV so that they can watch fucking, you know, reruns of fucking SVU or something. Like, it's just, you live TV is where it's at, and that's why wrestling is going to get such a fat raise. Both WWE and AEW. AEW is going to get the raise because Warner Brothers Discovery is going to want to keep a product on their TV program that's going to give people an incentive to want to tune in live, to watch it live. It's cheap as fuck to produce. Even with getting more money, it's going to be cheaper than any TV show, any scripted show that they could put on. Even reruns. Like, you think like, oh, they're airing reruns like the Big Bang Theory, right? Like, oh, they could just run more Big Bang Theory. Even that shit is expensive to run. You have any idea how much like a Netflix paid for Friends to be on there? For how like millions and multi-millions. You know what I mean? Like a lot. And AEW is just not going to be that much. They're going to get a fat raise. They're going to have more corporate oversight. That's going to be part of this. You know, we're hearing like, oh, don't swear so much. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's going to start to happen a little bit because they want to bring in AEW onto the team. They want to fold them in. That's going to be one of their brands that they're going to start to promote. Look, we got DC. We got they got the NHL now. They got the NBA. We got AEW wrestling. You know what I mean? They're going to start to tout that, and they're going to use that to promote their other shit. They're going to have crossover stuff. They're going to do more of that House of Dragon, Shark Week stuff. They're going to have stars on there, maybe at some point. They're going to utilize AEW as a partner. It's not just this bastard child that some other fuck that used to work at TNT hired on, and now we got to deal with this shit. Like, at the moment, under the new regime, AEW is a value asset to Warner Brothers Discovery. They're going to sign a new contract. They're probably going to get Ring of Honor on TV somehow. I don't know if on TV necessarily or on streaming. We're probably going to see AEW content move over to the streaming platform too. That's something that Tony Khan is well aware that fans want and that he's working on. And that was probably the prime reason to buy Ring of Honor. He didn't buy it so that he could try to shop around a TV deal for it. He bought it because that library is going to give him a bargaining chip to be able to negotiate streaming deals and everything else. He's got that much more content to offer now. It's a no-brainer. So that's what we're going to see. You're going to see over the next 5 years, AEW is going to be heavily integrated into Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, will that happen forever? Could things change eventually? Absolutely. But AEW is not going anywhere off of TV. They're not going to get a lowball, shitty contract. They're not the bastard child of the network, despite what anybody tells you, despite what you hear from anybody. It's just simply not the case, and there's nothing there to show that it is. It's completely wrong. So AEW is going to do very well in the next upcoming contract. Mark my motherfucking words, bitch.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.